Hello everyone, welcome to the Christ MotoGP YouTube channel. We're in that weird Christmas to New Year period where we don't know really what day or week it is. Well, I had to check, it is the last week of the year, so that gives us the perfect time to do our end of year awards for MotoGP. So there'll be a few awards handed out by me personally. It's just my opinion really on who I think has been the best team, best rider, best moment, best race, most improved. You get where this is going. But before we get into the awards, make sure to subscribe to Christ MotoGP. We're close to 15,000 subscribers, and it'd be great to start 2022 off with some positivity, moving forward in the right direction. You know what I mean. It'll be great to have you on board. So I suppose we may as well get on with our first awards, and that is Most Improved. Now, the rider that I'm going to put for Most Improved is the runner-up in the MotoGP World Championship. It is the Italian Pecco Bagnaia. 4 race wins this year, an incredible run on pole positions. He arguably could go down as rider of the year, but we'll get onto that later. Bagnaia from 2019, 2020 to 2021 has improved dramatically. The talent has always been there with Pecco, even when he was in Moto2 and Moto3 earlier on in his career. He showed flashes of brilliance. He won races on Mahindras, in Moto3. He was a great rookie in Moto2, and then the year after won his title in 2018. MotoGP's been a bit more difficult with injury, getting adapted to the bike, crashes. But this year, a bit of pressure being in the factory team, he has delivered and beat his teammate Jack Miller, who people were saying, at the start of 2021 was a favourite for the title. Pecco really did kind of slip under the radar, and people were kind of questioning why he was in that team, but he's validated it this year, and I think that he is a fantastic rider who's only going to get even better. So my most improved for 2021 is Pecco Bagnaia. Then we come to my moment of the year. So it was a difficult one. I've really enjoyed, the little moments in MotoGP, Moto2, Moto3, and I'm a bit of a sucker for a story and emotional side. But there was one standout moment for me, and it had been building up. It was 581 days. We're in Germany, Sachsenring, and Marc Marquez wins his 11th race in a row in the Sachsenring, and it was his first win. Like I say, 581 days, came back from injury, the setbacks, whether he could do it again, people question his ability and talent. When he crossed the line and he showed the emotion that he did, that for me, it broke a new barrier with Marquez. And a lot of people seen him as he doesn't really show emotion. He's kind of like a machine, sort of Terminator type person. When he broke down and was crying to Simon Crafer in the pit lane interviews, and it just showed how much it meant to him, and I think that deserves a mention for how emotional that was. It was a very emotional year, and yeah, that for me was my moment of the year for 2021. My ride of the season, now this is across all 3 classes, so I looked through a lot of the rides we had, and Enea Bastianini was one for both Misano rounds really that he got his podiums in. There was rides in Moto2 that were outstanding. Raul Fernandez around Coda, that was an amazing ride. But there was one ride in particular in Moto3 that stood out from the rest, and I think I know where you know where I'm going to go with this, and it is Pedro Acosta, Doha GP. He starts in the pit lane and he somehow wins the race. I mean, the kid is unbelievably talented. Moto3 world champion, going into Moto2 next year as a rookie. That ride announced him to the world. In years to come, that will be the race that everyone will talk about with Acosta. Remember that time in his second race, he started from the pit lane and won. I mean, even just saying it now just sounds ridiculous, but what a ride it was from Acosta. And for me, he has blown me away. Those first couple of rounds in 2021, seeing what he was doing, I'd never seen anything like it. And that's from Marquez, Rossi, Lorenzo, Casey Stoner saying that it's truly exceptional for what we're having in Moto3 and what he has done. It's quite exciting to see what he can do on a Moto2 bike in 2022.